Hello and welcome to the video on logical expressions, the AND criteria. I'm going to open the University Access database, and you'll notice that there are two tables and two forms. And if we just take a peek at the courses table, you'll notice that there are 9 records of information, and you have a department code, course number, title, description, and 3 credit hours, except for one. The Applied Computer Science has 6 credits. But there are 5 applied computer science, 3 English, and 1 math. And if I go to the form, it will be the same 9 records of information, but on their own individual page, where this is in datasheet view, where you see them all. So if I click course in the form, you'll see the individual, there's 9 of them, and you just click through all of the individual records. So in department, same thing. You'll see it in datasheet view. There are only 3 anyway. If I go into the form, they'll be each on their own separate page. It's still the same 3. So I'll close out of all of these, and I'm going to create a query. So I'll choose create, and I'm going to select query design. I know it will be a simple query, but I want to, we need the criteria, the field properties. So I'm going to double click course, and we normally, if we want everything, we could click this asterisk, which would give us everything. Don't do it, but I'm just going to show you this. If I double click it, it comes as course.asterisk, and if I run, it shows all of them, which is fine. But I'm just going to hover over here, just press delete on the keyboard. I need to have individual columns so that I can work with the criteria area. So I'll double click department code, course number, title, description. Remember, you can just drag too, you don't have to double click. But I have them all, and I want them all to show, so I'll click run. There it is, the same 9. Notice there are 5 in applied computer science, 3 English, and 1 math. All of them are 3 credit except for 1, the 4901 course number. So I'll go back to view. Now let's say in criteria, I only want to see applied computer science, ACS. It's not case sensitive, so it'll find it. So now just click run, and it should show the 5. Just applied computer science. So it filtered out the English and the math. Now I'm going to take it to the next level where I don't want to see anything that's 6 credits. So I'll go back to design view, and on the same line for criteria, where credit hours, I'm going to type the greater sign, which is shift period, greater than 3. Or actually, I just want 3. I want it equal to 3. So I'll click run, and it should show just the 4 of them, because the 5th one is the one that is 6 credits. So with this selected, I'm going to right click to show what does SQL, which is structured query language. And if you notice in here, select means the SQL statement, and it's a query, and then it has course period. That means the course table, and what's the name of the column? Department code, comma, course again, period, which is the table. I chose course number, and so forth. So it's always showing course because that's the table I used, and then followed by the column name. And then the where is the criteria, where the course table with the department code column equals ACS, and also equals 3 credit hours. Notice now I did not type the quotation symbols around ACS. Access did it automatically, and I didn't type equals. It did. It automatically assumed that it would equal just 3. So I'll right click here and go back to design view so that you can see the criteria. There's the quotations, and then I didn't put equal, but it did it for me. And then I can go ahead and chose datasheet view, which is the same thing as run, or this datasheet view, and it shows the 3. So now I'm going to save this. So I'm going to right click and choose save, and I'm going to call this ACS courses with 3 credit hours. And then I'm going to make a copy of this. So I'm going to right click and choose copy. Then in the blank area here, I'm going to choose paste. And this time, instead of, I'm going to get rid of copy, ACS courses with more than 3 credit hours. So with this one open, more than 3 credit hours. I'm going to go back to the design view, and instead of 3, I want greater than 3. And I'll click run, and it should be just the 1. This one below it is if you're going to type in a new record, so it actually does not count. And if you see on the bottom, it's only 1 record. So there's the 1. So that's perfect. It's just the one that has of the ACS that had over 3 credits. So I'll close out of here. And then I want to do one more. So I'll go back to the original one. And what I want to do is less than 3. So if I go into design view, and in front of the 3, I put a less than sign, less than 3, and then run, there should be none. Nothing should show up. Now, because I put that in there, I want to give it a new name, and I didn't copy it. So what I'll do is I'll click File, Save As, but save it as an object. So save it as an object. And instead of copy of, I'll say ACS courses with less than 3 credit hours. And it's a query. And there they are, all are. So all 3 of them there. You want to see more of the names of them. So with 3 credit hours, just the 4. Less than, none. And with more than 3, there's the 1. And that's working with logical expressions and if I'll go back here, and is on the same line. So it has to be ACS and whatever criteria you have. So I'll do one more just to show you an example. I'll keep this one here. And what happens if we didn't want ACS, we wanted English? ENG, the Department Code English with 3 credits. And if I click run, it shows just the English ones. So again, I don't want to lose my original, so I'm going to save this as an object. And instead of ACS, I'll type ENG with 3 credit hours. Thank you.